Now I'm going to use the run SW macro, which is a command in PDMShell that allows you to run a macro on a file or many files. So I'll type in here SW run macro. I'll specify the file path, which will be the file path to my macro. And then here, so I could specify the files that I would like to run the macro on through the search query. So I'll specify that I want this to only rebuild the SOLIDWORKS files. I'll say that I would like to have a specified timeout of 500 seconds per file. So if SOLIDWORKS does not launch or be able to rebuild or execute the macro in 500 seconds, run SOLIDWORKS macro command will terminate the SOLIDWORKS instance and consider that run or that file to be a failure, which we could save to a CSV file right here. So we'll keep things pretty simple, and we're just gonna run our macro on all of these SOLIDWORKS files with a 500-second timeout. And this is going to rebuild our files and then save a custom property in the files that will show up later on the data card. So let's press enter, and this is going to open up SOLIDWORKS on my screen and run this macro. Now it needs what is important for the macro is to have a main subroutine, and that main subroutine needs to be in a module that it's named after the macro name. In our case here, our macro is called rebuild.swp, and then the module needs to be called the name of the macro and then rebuild one. And that's the requirement for using the run SOLIDWORKS macro command. SOLIDWORKS is now opening, and then it's going to start processing all of our files. Fantastic. All of our files have been rebuilt, right?